Hi, this is Timothy Zahn, author of Thrawn, and you're listening to Star Wars Reactions. Good for you.
There's been an awakening. Have you felt it?
In 1977, George Lucas formed a legacy.
The Force is with me, and I am with the Force.
Inspired by mythology, his saga has become a passion for many.
Feel the Force around you.
His legend has become our story.
It's true. All of it.
One of resistance,
We are the spark that'll light the fire that'll bring the First Order down.
rebellion,
Rebellion is built on hope.
and redemption.
I am a Jedi, like my father before.
This is Star Wars Reactions.
Remember, the Force will be with you. Always.
Well, hello there, and welcome to Star Wars Reactions, and welcome to Saga World Report for September 6th, 2024. I'm your host, Aaron Harris, and here's what's going on around the saga. Talking to Deadline at the Venice Film Festival, where she was being honored with the Golden Lion for Lifetime Achievement, Sigourney Weaver stated that the next film she will be working on is The Mandalorian and Grogu. Sigourney stated that she just recently met Grogu and that she is very excited to be working on the film. Unfortunately, there's not much else she could say as the film is just starting production. Industrial Light and Magic, aka ILM, premiered their all-new podcast entitled Lighter, Darker on September 3rd. Hosted by Rob Braddow and Todd Vaziri, the show will delve into the art of visual effects, looking at both modern and classic effects, big screen or small screen. The podcast will give experts and novices Carabast will give experts and novices an inside look at how the stunning visuals of Industrial Light and Magic make the journey from imagination to reality, concept to completion. The latest Star Wars video game, Star Wars Outlaws, has been released and is currently available on PC, Xbox Series X and S, and next year will be available on PlayStation 5. So make sure you get your copy now and play it and let us know what you think. This past weekend, DragonCon took place in Atlanta, Georgia. This large convention wasn't without its Star Wars news. Natasha Liu Bordizzo, who plays Sabine Wren in the Disney Plus series Ahsoka, stated she expects filming of Season 2 of Ahsoka to start in the summer of 2025, and thus won't be at next year's DragonCon, which this, of course, suggests a 2026 release window for the Season 2 we're all waiting for. During the same convention, Manny Jacinto, of course, who plays Chimere, a.k.a. The Stranger, in Disney Plus's The Acolyte, was asked what personal goal he would like to achieve in his lifetime. The crowd quickly erupted with applause as he stated, Season 2 of The Acolyte. This, of course, comes on the heels of the news that Disney will not option a second season of the series, breaking the hearts of fans everywhere. Last but not least, on August 29th, the Hollywood Chamber of Commerce honored the late, great Carl Weathers with his own star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. The ceremony celebrated the life of the late actor who passed away February 2nd of this year. Speakers at the ceremony included fellow stars LeVar Burton, Sylvester Stallone, and Bryce Dallas Howard, as well as a special acceptance speech by Carl's son, Matthew. Well, of course, in September now, so let's take a look at the upcoming publications coming this month. And there are a few you want to get pre-ordered and scheduled pickup at your comic store. This is the time to do it. Here we go. September 10th, we have 3 titles being released. Legends Epic Collection, The Rebellion, Volume 6 from Marvel Comics is being released. It's a trade paperback collection. we're getting a box set of the Queen series by E.K. Johnson. It's available pre-order now. And, of course, Darth Vader Volume 9, Rise of Schism Imperial, trade paperback by Greg Pak, is also being released. So make sure you get those September 10th. September 11th, we're getting number 50 of the mainline Star Wars Marvel series, comic series, by Charles Soule. Also, Inquisitors number 3 by Rodney Barnes will be released that day as well, also from Marvel Comics. September 17th, Thrawn Alliance's trade paperback by Timothy Zahn and Jody Hauser will be released. September 18th, The High Republic Adventures number 10 by Daniel Halsey Older will be released by Dark Horse Comics. Darth Vader number 50 by Greg Pak will be released by Marvel Comics also on the 18th. September 24th, we get a young adult novel being released, The High Republic Tears of the Nameless by George Mann. Get your pre-orders in now. Last but not least, coming out in September on the 25th, Ahsoka comic number 3 being released by Marvel. So make sure you grab that when it is released. Of course, we want to know what you think of all of these announcements and all this news. Of course, let us know through any of our social media. Be sending us a message, email, direct message, whatever. Let us know what you think of these announcements and this news. Or if we missed something, send us the links and the information. We will be happy to share it on the next edition of Saga World Report. If you want to do that, of course, hit us up on any of our social media. We are on Facebook and X at SW Reactions Pod. We're on Instagram, Threads, TikTok, Pinterest, Tumblr, and Blue Skies, and YouTube at SW Reactions. So hit us up there as well. You can always email us, swreactions@gmail.com, as well as you can always leave us a voicemail at speakpipe.com/Star Wars Reactions. You can always reach out to my co-host David at any time via his socials. He is on what he likes to call Twitter X at David_Modders. He is on Instagram and Blue Sky at David Modders. You can always reach out to me, of course, via my socials at TAHarris121079 on X. Of course, you can always reach out to us via any of our show socials, and we will make sure each other gets the messages as they come in. Star Wars Reactions has 2 conventions still on the horizon for us. The soonest one coming up September 21st and 22nd of this year is the Ocala Comic-Con. This one we both had planned on going on, but unfortunately David has had a commitment that has come up, so he will not be able to attend. But as of right now, I am still going, so I hope to see you there. Of course, January 17th and 19th through the 19th of 2025, Central Florida Comic-Con is coming back to Lakeland, so we will, of course, be there. And we, of course, will give you more details the closer we get, and definitely we hope to see you there. Now, here's a sneak peek at what's coming up in next week's 193rd episode of Star Wars Reactions. David and I are sitting down for another installment of our reaction chat series where we get to talk and explore the fandom of a special guest. Who is our special guest, you ask? Well, you'll just have to tune in and find out. Trust me, this is one you won't want to miss. Now, of course, how can I let y'all go and end the show without this Star Wars dad joke of the week? So here we go. How does Darth Vader keep his Star Destroyer warm? How does Darth Vader keep his Star Destroyer warm? With a space heater. Wah, 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 wah. Space heater. Well, we just want to sit back and say thank y'all so much for hanging out with us this week for this week's Saga World Report. We appreciate each and every one of you. Y'all are great. Y'all are the best. We love y'all. We're praying for y'all. Remember, this is the year of kindness. Do something awesome and kind for somebody this week, whether it's a spoken word, whether it's a act of doing something for somebody. Just do something kind. You'll be surprised how wonderful it makes you feel and how good it makes somebody else feel as well. Remember, this is your place for elegant discussion for a more civilized age.
This podcast is not endorsed by the Walt Disney Company or by Lucasfilm Limited. It's intended for entertainment and informational purposes only. The official Star Wars website can be found at www.starwars.com. Star Wars. All names, sounds, and any other Star Wars-related items are registered trademarks and or copyrights of Disney and the respective trademark and copyright holders. All original content of this podcast is the intellectual property of Star Wars Reactions unless otherwise indicated. Star Wars Reactions. Elegant discussion for a more civilized age.